going on, guys? Episode 2, here with Mikey. Gonna go over his 99 Civic. How's it going?
Alright, so this is my 99 Civic. It's an SI. It's got a bone stock D series. It is unfortunately a rice rocket, as you can tell, yellow everywhere and stickers and whatnot. I've kind of parted out a little bit. Took a starter off of it, got the intake off, stuff like that. Gonna be giving it to one of our buddies that races at Peterborough, because I don't need it, unfortunately. But I am putting an H series in it. Hopefully that doesn't blow up like my other one did, and I'll talk to you guys about that in a little bit. But yeah, this is gonna be my drag car. I got drag suspension for it. I gotta take all these stickers off. I kind of did a little bit of that, but I got some glue I gotta get off, so we're gonna put that in a little video. Gonna pick up some new wheels for you, well, for me, to show you guys, I guess. So the motor that I'm gonna be putting in, I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit when we get to the garage. The lights are kind of riced out. I did one earlier in the summer last year. It's got some eyelids, riced out eyelids. I took one off, so I gotta do that. That'll be in a video for you guys as well. I gotta get it de-riced out. The interior is kind of full of yellow, which you're about to see, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. So everything is
That yellow, though.
yellow, I guess, black. It's gonna be all stripped out. We're hopefully gonna try and get new ones of the vents. If not, then hopefully just paint those black or something to get them off from being yellow. So yeah, there's that. I did have a H series Accord that I built a few years ago, but that blew up, and I still have the motor if you want to come see it.
Rice, baby.
So it's an H23A VTEC blue top from Japan. I blew the bearings out of it. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep the car because it was like rotted out pretty bad. So I kept the motor. Hopefully this will be like a future build or something that we're gonna do on the channel. Just haven't like figured out the plans for it exactly yet. I still have the cams and everything. They're just kind of thrown up in the corner there. Yeah, the motor that we're going to be doing now is going to be a fully built. When we get to the garage, I'll walk you guys over that, explain to you what we're doing, what parts we used, and all that. Yeah. What's going on, guys? So we're back at the garage, and I was talking to you guys about my 97 Accord that I had before. It was H23A blue top. I had it for 2 years, and I was like, you know what? I need to get a tune. So I went to BR Tuning, and finally got a tune for it after 2 years of beating on it. Went our 9 grand red lines, and then got the tune, made 180 to the wheel. Had it for 3 days, went on the highway, was racing with Jesse, like always, and the bearings decided to let go, like typical H series. So
H series problem.
So we parted it all out, sold everything off. I kept the motor for it because I was gonna use it as a build one day, and I was like, you know what? It was just gonna cost me too much money, too much time. So Jesse suggested that we went and just find a full car that had a motor. So I was like, you know, let's just do that. Ended up buying a 93 Prelude with the H22A in it. Brought it back here to the garage, parted it all out, kept the motor, ended up making money on it with keeping the motor. So it was a lot cheaper. Then, I was like, you know what, gotta find a shell. Bought the 99 Civic. And then just started buying every piston I could find that magically was drop-in, so I was like, sweet, no sleeving. Bought skunk tube rods, king bearings, ARP head studs. So as you can see, Jesse has the graphic designer here.
Yeah.
I still have to buy my balance shaft lead kit because I'm not going to be running that. Better for oil pressure. I bought a billet tensioner for it.
Straight from China.
Yeah, the China one. It's billet, so hopefully that works.
Ah, it'll be alright.
Still got to get a Falpro head gasket for it. And a Gates timing belt. I did buy an Aka set. It was cheap. It was like, I don't know, 120 bucks I think it was. So it does have a head gasket, but they're garbage and I'm not using it for a boosted motor. I do have a DW300 fuel pump that I bought brand new. Got all my parts through Brett at BR Tuning. I got SuperTech dual valve springs. I'm going to be running factory Honda retainers. Thank you. I have SuperTech valve seals, exhaust and intake. I have a Turbo Smart wastegate, brand new, like that. So hopefully for some good power. And I was gonna buy some good engine mounts, but I was like, you know what? This is budget, so why not eBay?
Oh yeah, eBay.
And I ended up finding these eBay mounts from a guy. They're called MMR Performance. I guess
claims they're for what? 700 horsepower.
800.
Oh, 800.
800.
Okay.
So
we're gonna see how they hold up for around 500. See if they hold on.
They seem alright, but some of the welds aren't like the absolute greatest. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but hopefully it holds for what we have and what we're gonna do. But if not, then I'll just end up buying better mounts. But this is all budget, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna do budget, so we're gonna do budget properly.
And we live life. Yeah.
I do have a NRG that I got from Jesse that he gave to me for Christmas.
Shout out to BR Tuning for that.
Thanks, Brett. I do have an exhaust manifold. I messaged a guy on Facebook. He's north of us, so he's like a few hours away. So I was like, you know what? I'll just ship it. It was out of an EG. He did say it was a PLM, but I don't think it is. I think it's just custom, which is fine. It should do for what we need it for. Just hope that it fits in the EK and clears everything that I need it to clear. I'm going to be buying, like I said, my head gasket, my Gates timing belt, my balance shaft lead kit, and then I got to be sending this out to get hot tanked, to get planed, to make sure that it's straight. And then Jesse's going to be putting in my dual valve springs.
Relap the valves.
Relap my valves and whatnot. And that will be all on film for you guys so you guys can see. But yeah.
So you're going to be running some stock cams.
Oh yeah, stock cams. They should be fine for what I need. Eventually, after a while, I'll go out and actually buy some decent cams and whatnot. But
yeah, we got my old front mount. It's going to be going on his car for now until he ends up upgrading everything on his car.
Yeah, I still have to get my turbo and my turbo kit.
Yeah, all your piping and stuff.
Which you guys will see that in a bit.
You got all your drag suspension up top.
All up top.
Somewhere in the mess of all of the stuff. But other than that,
yeah, that's it. That's
this is going to be the H22 full H22, not H2B.
No,
it's going to be what transmission are you running again?
F20B tranny, from Euro or Accord.
Yeah, that's LSD, right?
Yeah, LSD.
Yeah, high baller over here buying them LSD transmissions. I'm sitting here on an open diff friggin' B16 transmission, but
Yeah, but yours isn't as fragile as mine. They're
Oh.
glass.
they're both gonna explode eventually. But
Probably.
there's always room for upgrades eventually along the way.
It's all budget. You got to start somewhere. You know, you got to build up from what you have and what you're planning on doing, right? So
Oh, for sure.
You
Especially
buy-
when you haven't
yeah.
like actually driven a
Yeah.
boosted car before, and you're kind of like,
yeah.
well, you're going pretty good with it. You know what I mean? Like a 500 wheel horsepower plus car. You know,
Yeah.
like we don't have the luxuries of E85, so we could push it a little bit more than that if we did. But
All we got is 94 pump fuel.
yeah, or we can switch over to race fuel or whatever. But
16 stuff like that. But for now, you got to start somewhere.
yeah, for sure, this thing will,
Yeah.
should hurt feelings.
Hopefully, as long as I can drive it right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be getting slicks and stuff, but for now I'm gonna buy some new rings as you know, to get those rice rockets off of that. Take off 5 horsepower, I guess, really. But yeah, need some slicks. You know, all in due time. As long as I can get the motor in the car, get it, you know, ready, prepped, take it up to Brett, let him tune it for me. You know, and then if I have to run on a street tire just to get used to the car, then that's what I do. But you know,
Let it spin.
yeah.
Let it hit some limiter.
And then, you know, slowly and surely buy, you know, part from part and work your way up and get what you want. And, you know, race cars are never always finished, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you just gotta just keep building, pushing yourself to do it, you know. But yeah, if you guys, you know, like the video, subscribe, stay tuned. It's gonna be a lot more content coming.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, get some thumbs up. And we'll catch you guys later.